there, Daily American English family. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily American English podcast. I'm Sophia, and oh my goodness, I am pumped to be here with you today because we're tackling something that I know hits home for so many of us working adults.
And I'm John, the guy who definitely used to be the poster child for wasting evenings. Hey everyone, thanks for hanging out with us.
John, you always crack me up with how honest you are right from the start. Today's episode is called Stop Wasting Your Evenings After Work. Transform your nights, boost your energy, and improve your English. We're going to chat like the good friends we are about how those precious hours after the workday ends can either leave us feeling drained and guilty or become this amazing launch pad for better energy, better moods, and yes, even better English skills.
Totally. I used to finish work, walk through the door, and poof, the evening would just disappear. One minute I'm thinking, I've got time to unwind, and the next, it's midnight, and I'm staring at my phone, wondering where it all went. Sound familiar, anyone?
So relatable. And then comes the guilt, right? That little voice saying you could have exercised or practiced English or just relaxed properly instead of zoning out. We're going to flip that script today in a kind, no pressure way. Stick with us. This is going to feel like a cozy conversation with friends who get it.
And who have totally been there.
Exactly. So let's kick things off. Why do evenings disappear so fast? We come home exhausted from meetings, emails, decisions, all that mental load. Then it's dinner, maybe chores, and suddenly we're on the couch scrolling or binge watching just to switch off. Before we know it, the night's over and we feel meh.
Oh man, I used to call it the black hole of 7 p.m. I'd promise myself I'd read a book in English or review some vocab, but then Netflix would whisper my name and boom, 2 hours gone. The worst part? Waking up the next day already behind and a bit grumpy.
You're not alone, my friend. And here's the thing we're going to unpack. People obsess over morning routines. The 5 a.m. club, cold plunges, journaling at sunrise. Don't get me wrong, mornings are powerful, but ignoring evenings? Huge mistake.
Yeah, I was that guy. I'd set my alarm for some epic morning routine, nail it for 3 days, then crash because my evenings were a disaster. I'd stay up late doomscrolling, eat junk, and wake up feeling like I'd been hit by a truck. Mornings only work if your evenings set you up for success.
Spot on. Evenings are like the backstage crew for tomorrow's big show. They set the tone for your sleep, your energy levels, your mood, and honestly, your long-term progress, including your English journey. When you end the day intentionally, you wake up clearer, calmer, and way more motivated to keep learning.
It's the hidden power nobody talks about. A good evening doesn't just recharge you, it creates momentum. You sleep better, you feel less scattered, and suddenly those English podcasts or journaling sessions don't feel like chores anymore. They feel like treats.
Yes, so let's talk about the first game changer, the curtain call, your proper workday shutdown ritual. Think of it as the final bow after the performance of the day. You close the laptop, you signal to your brain work is done, and you transition into evening mode.
I love that name, curtain call. When I first tried it, I felt a bit silly, but it actually works. One simple way, change out of your work clothes the second you get home. Sounds tiny, but it's like your brain goes, okay, act 2.
Totally. Or try the brain dump. Spend 2 minutes writing down any open loops from work so they don't follow you around all night. Or a quick 5-minute walk around the block while you breathe deeply and say out loud, work is done, I'm home.
I used to just collapse on the couch, still in my dress shirt. No wonder my mind kept racing. Now I do the clothes swap, plus a little stretch. Feels like hitting the reset button.
Let's demo one together right now, listeners. John, pretend it's 6 p.m. and you just got home.
All right. Laptop closed. Check. Shoes off. Check. Deep breath. Today's work is finished. Time to be here now. Feels good already.
See? Simple but powerful. Do this and you're not carrying the office into your living room anymore.
And that leads perfectly into how we structure the whole evening, like a satisfying 3-course meal. First course, unwind and recharge. Second, growth and creativity. Third, connection and reflection. No pressure to do it perfectly every night, just realistic blocks that actually fit busy lives.
I love this metaphor. Unwind and recharge is your appetizer, the part where you let the nervous system calm down. For busy people, it could be 20 minutes of putting your feet up with a cup of herbal tea while listening to a chill English podcast. Nothing heavy, just something that feels nourishing.
Oh man, I used to skip this and go straight to scrolling. Big mistake. Now I stack it with cooking dinner. Chop vegetables, listen to an English story podcast at normal speed. Feels like multitasking, but it's actually recharging.
Exactly. For English learners, this block is gold. Maybe you put on some relaxing background music in English, or do a quick body scan meditation where you describe how your body feels, in English, of course. It's gentle practice that doesn't feel like studying.
Second course, growth and creativity. This is where you build something meaningful. Doesn't have to be an hour. 15 minutes of reading an English article, or voice noting a summary of your day in English, or even doodling new vocab words.
Yes, and for parents or super busy folks, stack it. While the kids are doing homework, you sit nearby and journal 3 sentences in English about what went well today. Or while dinner's in the oven, review 5 new words from a flashcard app. Tiny but consistent wins add up.
Third course, connection and reflection. This is the dessert, the part that makes everything feel complete. Call a friend, chat with family, or just sit quietly and think about the day. For English practice, try telling your partner one funny thing that happened at work, in English if you're both learning, or even to yourself in the mirror.
We'll come back to reflection questions later because they're so good. But first, let's talk environment priming and habit stacking, the secret weapons when you're exhausted.
Environment priming is just making your space scream good evening ahead. Before work even ends, lay out your journal, your favorite English book, comfy socks, whatever signals relaxation and growth.
And habit stacking, genius for tired brains. You already brush your teeth every night, right? Stack a 2-minute English listening right after. Or while you wait for the kettle to boil for your wind-down tea, do a quick vocab review. It's low effort, but the results stack up like crazy.
I started stacking with locking the front door. Click. Now I say one gratitude in English out loud. Sounds cheesy, but it works, even when I'm wiped out.
Here's the truth about I'm just too tired. A lot of the time, it's not low energy, it's scattered energy. Your mind is still buzzing from the day, jumping between tabs. Short, meaningful activities actually give you energy back instead of taking it.
Oh man, I used to think I needed 3 hours of Netflix to recover. Turns out, 10 minutes of stretching while listening to English conversation practice recharged me way more. Who knew?
Exactly. So let's talk about escaping the Netflix and doom scrolling trap. We're not saying never watch anything fun. We're saying make it intentional so you don't wake up with regrets.
Smart rules help, like the 30-minute rule. 1 episode or 30 minutes of scrolling, then switch to something better. Or the English upgrade. Instead of mindless videos, watch a comedy series with English subtitles and repeat funny lines out loud. Suddenly, it's entertainment plus practice.
Love that. Alternatives? A fiction book in English on your Kindle, a creative hobby like drawing while describing it in English, or even a board game with family where you practice describing the rules. The key is choosing things that leave you feeling good, not empty.
Now, one of my favorite parts, powerful evening reflection practices. These are like a gentle audit that improves your sleep and next day performance.
Let's try this together, listeners. Grab a notebook if you can. John, you start. What's one thing you're grateful for from today?
Honestly, the fact that I made time to cook a proper meal instead of ordering takeout. Felt good.
Nice. Now an energy audit. What drained you most today? What gave you energy?
Meetings drained me. The quick walk at lunch gave me energy.
Perfect. Then lessons learned. What's one thing you want to do differently tomorrow?
Put my phone in another room during dinner.
And finally, what to let go of. Maybe a worry or self-criticism.
Let go of beating myself up for not hitting every goal.
See how quick and powerful that is? Do this most nights, and you'll sleep like a baby and wake up focused.
Bonus practical tips time. Digital sunset. Phones away or in grayscale 1 hour before bed. Light movement, 5-minute yoga, or just dancing to one song. Meal choices, something light with protein so you're not wired or crashing. Prep your clothes and environment for tomorrow so morning you thanks evening you.
And creating a calm wind-down ritual. Maybe dim lights, a candle, and soft English audio.
Now, common evening mistakes that silently sabotage progress. Number 1, no transition at all. Work bleeds into night. Fix that curtain call we talked about.
Mistake 2, all or nothing thinking. If I can't do a full hour of English, why bother? Fix one tiny win. 3 sentences is better than 0.
Mistake 3, negative self-talk the whole evening. I'm so unproductive. Fix, replace with I'm doing my best and small steps count.
And now, the part I'm extra excited about. How all these evening changes will supercharge your English learning.
Oh yeah, suddenly you have consistent low-pressure practice time. Listen to podcasts while cooking? That's input. Journal in English while reflecting? That's output. Voice note your gratitudes. Speaking practice. Over weeks, it compounds.
Exactly. You're not adding extra time, you're using the time you already have more intentionally. Your brain is relaxed in the evening, so new vocabulary and expressions stick better. You'll notice yourself thinking in English more naturally, speaking with more confidence, and actually looking forward to practice instead of dreading it.
I went from I'll study English when I have energy to my evenings are my English time and I feel great. Game changer.
So, to wrap this up, imagine waking up with more energy, less guilt, and a quiet sense of progress in your English and in life. You've got this. Start tiny tonight. Pick just one thing, maybe the curtain call or one reflection question. You don't have to overhaul everything at once.
Seriously, be kind to yourself. Progress over perfection.
You're already showing up by listening to this.
And tell us in the comments, what's your biggest evening struggle right now? Or which one tip are you going to try tonight? We read every single one.
If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. We're in this English journey together. You've got this. Your best evenings are just ahead.
Night, everyone. Sleep well.
Sweet dreams, and see you next time on Daily American English.